telling you the whole story if you've never heard of this. So when he got caught in Florida, the case got resolved. They basically gave him a slap on the wrist, right? I forgot if he even had to register as a sex offender, but he had to do some jail time. The jail time he did allowed him to leave the jail. This is serious. This is like no joke. He could leave the jail for up to half the day, as long as it was for work purposes. Basically had a curfew. He still had contact with people in the outside world. He just only couldn't talk to the minors. And essentially was business going on as usual. What person do you know, right? Even subsequently, Harvey Weinstein, like we're talking about billionaires here. Harvey Weinstein, if we're talking about Diddy, anybody else who, if you want to say it's only money that makes his situation different, it's got to be more than money, right? Got to be more than money. So this guy had this really special process. Not only in the courts, but even how he was arrested and dealt with. It led to people speculating there's a cover up here. Eventually got arrested. And before, really anything substantial could come out of, his cases. And when I mean substantial, like maybe a plea deal where, obviously he wasn't going to get too much favorable shit, but maybe he could be like, hey, listen, I'll tell you all the people who I was helping out, right? It's kind of like, what's the name of that movie where he's like, where it's like, it's bigger than Wesley Snipes. He's on the stand. He's like, it's bigger than, what's the fucking saying? I can't remember it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But like, what's the name of that movie? I'm like forgetting it. It's Wesley Snipes. Oh yeah, New Jack City, right? Yeah, and he's like, it's bigger than me, and he basically starts snitching everybody out. They thought Jeffrey Epstein was gonna have a moment like that. Anyway, magically, Jeffrey Epstein, under the supposed watchful eyes of the federal government, or the Bureau of Prisons actually, in supposedly a 24-hour monitoring situation, right? He was being monitored 24 hours. There was cameras and other things that were, constantly monitoring him. Is it because he's dangerous? Not necessarily. But with some of these things, and, they usually put some monitoring on people who are facing life imprisonment without the possibility of parole, because that's automatically candidates for possible suicide. Anyway, despite claiming they had really high surveillance on him while he was locked up, he magically comes up dead. He hung himself, allegedly. People has been skeptical about him allegedly hanging himself in the sense of, no, he didn't. Maybe somebody killed him. Now,